Hey everyone, we're going to identify and graph the polar equation r equals 4 cosine of 3 theta. Now this is going to be a rose with 3 petals, and I will show you the form for that in a few moments. First thing we have to do is test for symmetry. So the first test is with respect to the polar axis. We're going to write r equals 4 cosine, and we're going to substitute our theta with negative theta. Now this gives us 4 cosine of negative 3 theta. Since cosine is an even function, that's going to give us 4 cosine of 3 theta. You just make this a positive. So since these are equivalent, this test passes. And so it is going to be symmetric to the polar axis. The next test is testing with respect to the line theta equals pi divided by 2. So we're going to take our r equals 4 cosine of 3, and we're going to multiply this by pi minus theta. And we're substituting our theta with pi minus theta. This gives me 4 cosine of 3 pi minus 3 theta. Using my difference formulas for cosine, I'm going to expand this, and this is going to equal 4 times cosine of 3 pi times cosine of 3 theta plus sine of 3 pi times sine of 3 theta. Alright, sine of 3 pi is 0, so this goes to 0. And cosine of 3 pi is negative 1. So I'll pull this negative out front here, and we get negative 4 cosine of 3 theta, which is not equivalent to my original equation, so this test fails. The only one that works is this one so far. The respect to the pole, it's not going to be symmetric to the pole because we have negative r equals 4 cosine of 3 theta. These two equations are not equivalent. This test really works well with the lemniscate. Okay, so here's the form we have. We have this form here, rose with 3 petals. And I think since we are symmetric to the polar axis, ours is going to look a lot like this one. If it was symmetric to the line, it would look more like this. It would be something like that. But it's not, so it's not that one. So let's see what we have. We're going to assign our values to 0 to pi and see what we get. So when you substitute in your values, you're going to get 4, 0, negative 4, 0, 4, 0, negative 4. So let's do my 4s first. At 0, we're at 4. 2, 3, 4. At pi divided by 3, we're at negative 4. 2, 3, 4. At 2 pi divided by 3, we're at 4. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And at pi, we're at negative 4, which is back here. Now my zeros happen at pi divided by 6, pi divided by 2, and 5 pi divided by 6. So basically, if we're starting at 0, angle 0 here, we're, the next step is this one. So you're coming around to this one, and then at pi divided by 3, it's negative 4, so we're coming around here. Then we go back to 0, So I'm right here. Then we're going to 2 pi divided by 3. So swing it up here. Then we at 5 pi over 6, we're going back to 0. And then at pi, we're at -4. So there's your rows. So let's do it all a little darker here. It looked just like the one that we saw. All right. And, whoops, I forgot to come back. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.